big development at this moment. The Murugha Mutt Seer Shivamurthy has been arrested, and this is after a huge amount of outcry about whether there was some kind of political protection that this individual, who's a very, very powerful seer, has been receiving. Remember that Pocso cases have been invoked. At least 2 minors have complained officially to the police. A complaint has been registered in Mysuru, and that complaint, of course, later being transferred to the Chitradurga district, about 200 kilometers from state capital Bengaluru, where the mutt is located. And of course, despite the fact that these cases had been registered, we had seen political leaders making a beeline for this mutt. Let's go across to Deepak for more on this. Deepak, take us through where the seer is at the moment. Has he been taken away from the mutt? Is he at the police station? What's happening, Deepak?
Well, Madhav, the entire operation by the police at this point in time, as far as picking him up, was very covert. I was at the mutt just about 10 minutes ago. Now, you know, there were no police vehicles which you could identify. It was a whiteboard vehicle we believe that he was picked up in. We're, of course, waiting. There were a couple of vehicles that moved out of the mutt, almost, you know, in a manner that nobody would suspect that they would be picking up an accused. Now, we are heading straight towards the hospital where there could be a medical examination done, because we also picked up information that, you know, at the hospital, there were certain arrangements being made to ensure that if there was a person, high-profile person who would be visiting the hospital, all the arrangements should be in order. So we are heading towards the Basaveshwara Medical College. That's where we believe, you know, he could be taken. As of now, the police have just confirmed to Times Now, first that they did confirm he has been picked up. I have, in fact, got a confirmation from the top senior most police official, you know, in charge of this particular investigation, that, you know, he has been arrested. So this is the latest information that we've got. This is a big development coming in. Accused number 2, Rashmi, was taken into custody a little while ago. Right now, the update that we are getting...
Stay with us, Deepak. Mr. Dandi Parshuram, who's in fact one of the initial complainants in this entire matter. What can you tell us? What is the latest information that you have? According to our reporter Deepak, the seer has been arrested. Do you have a confirmation on the same?
Yes, of course. He's arrested now. Hello?
Yes, sir. And has he been taken to the Chitradurga police station? Where has he been taken? Is he expected to be produced in the court now? What's likely to happen, Mr. Parshuram?
I think so. I think so. Because of the Chitradurga Murugha Mata Swamiji is a very powerful person. They did not want to integrate in the police station. Immediately they take to the in the front of the judge. This is things are happening for us, sir.
Right. And sir, do you feel that even though this arrest has come, it has come a bit too late in the day? This should have happened, being a Pocso case, I beg your pardon, with serious implications and of course the maximum punishment possible. In that light, do you think that the police have dragged their feet because he's such an influential person?
Yes, of course. He is a police officers drag the whole things, and meanwhile, this today there is a lot of organization protesting against the police force wrong thing, and because of that, with the pressure, there is a 2 MLA of BJP people also be talking about these things, because of they are telling immediately arrest, but they did not deny the arrest because of the pressure. The Murugha Mata is a very powerful organization. Because of that, the political people did not want to trouble the Swamiji. But the lot of people was pressurizing for the legal inquiry. We also be pressurizing for that because of the government. They think, yeah, the government was thinking tomorrow morning is a big statewide protest was happening. Because of that, immediately they take to the custody because of second accused, you know. They are telling all things. Because of that, they did not deny it. Immediately they conduct an arrest.
And you know, there have been a number of things, Mr. Odanadi Parshuram, which have been alleged. Now, there has been alleged that internal rivalry within the mutt is the reason for this, that many are saying that he is a respectable person, he could not have done this. Several devotees have, you know, there are all sorts of reactions and conspiracy theories that have been coming out. Do you think that those conspiracy theories now will completely end with this arrest?
Yeah, no. The conference is a different thing. What the children is the first for us. That is the most important thing for us. because of what the children were sharing the so many things for us. Because of that, always we are telling to the CBI inquiry, whatever may be conspiracy and other things, but the children is the first for us.
Right. And are the children secure, sir? Have you been able to communicate to them the fact that the perpetrator has been arrested?
Yeah. Sir.
Sir, have you communicated to the victims that the perpetrator of this, the alleged perpetrator of this crime has been arrested now and has been taken by the police away from the mutt? Because they were present at the mutt when the Mahajar was happening, when the spot inspection was happening, and the same individual was present inside the same premises, Mr. Parshuram.
Yes, of course. The police done a lot of mistake in that time. There are a lot of bhakta means and devotees also be staying there out of the premises, and they are give a jaikar for the Guruji. In the front of them, they take to the victims to the mutt. Even though their premises, Swamiji and the children also be same premises, that we also be a protest for that. Because of that, we think the police step, we did not happy with that. Now, anyway, they are done good thing.
5 days is a very long time, Mr. Parshuram. Do you fear that the alleged accused could have destroyed any of the evidence or influenced witnesses within this time?
No, because of it's a very difficult. Because of the only 2 children are coming for us. There is a lot of children, they have a lot of evidences. Because of that, we want to release it within another 3-4 days.
How many more children, sir? How many more children? If you can tell us, this is a big development that you're giving us, a big breaking news that you're giving us, that there are more complaints likely against the same seer. That's a big development. How many more children have come before you, Mr. Parshuram?
5 to 6 children they want to come up. Then I am immediately tell to the people, please you can go and tell to the authorities. Because of this, all those things is happen.
And have you taken these 5 to 6 children to the police, sir?
Yeah, no, we are not taking that. We can give to the advice for them.
Okay, so you're saying that you have information that 5 to 6 more children want to complain about the same seer's similar actions, similar criminal actions of sexual offences. Yeah. Is that what you're telling us on national television?
Of course. Yeah, that is true. Then because of that, we are always telling, and we write a letter to the Supreme Court for the CBI inquiry, for the Supreme Court Registrar and the High Court Registrar. We write a letter for this.
Are you confident now? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, because of that, we always already we give to the registrar. The complaint we give to the registrar in High Court.
All right, you've already given a complaint on that lines to the Registrar of the High Court. We have to see,
not only me. All the civilians, we signed the petition.
Okay. And sir, are you now confident, now that this arrest has happened, that justice will be done? Because this is a very, very heinous crime. In case minors have been sexually abused, it's certainly something that is not acceptable. Do you think that by any logic, ethically, legally, morally, it is not acceptable at all? Do you think a strong message will go out now with this arrest of this year?
Another important thing, the bureaucrats and the Chitradurga CWC.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, Mr. Parshuram. I can hear you.
Yeah, because of not only Swamiji who is arrested, that is a different thing. Because of he make a crime, but the supervision authority and child welfare committee, that is a legal committee, but they did not visit properly, and they did not monitor properly. This is also be a punish, They did not inquire it properly.
What do you think is the primary violation of the Child Welfare Committee in your view? You're saying the Child Welfare Committee did not act. Where is the lapse there?
There is a lot of lapse. They did not visit the organizations properly, and they did not monitoring even though there is no counselor in that organization. There is no counselor in that organization. Because of they did not note that, and meanwhile they did not conduct the meeting with the children.
Okay.
There is a lot of lapse for the CWC also. Because
Okay.
of, I am always regularly I am telling this. Because of even there is a bureaucrat lapse which also be there.
That's a big statement that you're making over here. It is not just the lack of political will, it is a complete failure of our bureaucracy as well. Mr. Odunadu, I would thank you so much, Mr. Odunadu Parashuram, for joining us and giving us your perspective.